And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce that it is the main event of UCW Awakening. F-word this game for doing what it's doing right there. Y'all do not see Ryan Davis. I don't know what you're talking about. Bruce Scarlett taking on Alexander Kelly. This is a unification match for the UCW Heavyweight and Hardcore Championships. The winner of this match will become the first ever UCW Hardcore Heavyweight Champion. Don't ask me why Ryan Davis is right there. You don't see him. Like I said, he doesn't exist. Invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. Avada-kedavra. Making their way to the ring first in the longest entrance in all of UCW history. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Scarlett, the game breaker himself. How'd I know it was true? And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. You do deserve them, just by the way. One of the greatest members of the EFED community, WWE 2K25 gaming community in general. The Sword Collector. Alexander Kelly making his way down to the ring with the UCW Hardcore Championship. That synced up really well. I liked that. Just like Joka is the belt collector. Yeah, no, every day Joka and Clown become more separated and less unified. Words are difficult, man. Because I had that whole sentence planned out right before I said it. Alexander Kelly looking very focused, mean mugging his opponent who is standing in the middle of the ring opposite of him. Taking one last look at the crowd who either loves or despises him. Either way, you must respect this man's title reign. Taking it away from Chaotic before behind closed doors. Winning the North American Championship and defending that championship at behind closed doors. It's the heat and I'm freezing again. Yeah, my thing showed me that just now. It bottomed out for some reason. It came back up. We Gucci. What started using internet that wasn't before? Alexander Kelly standing in the middle of the ring finally. Words in general are just difficult. Stability should be back to about normal, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we might have dipped as I said that. That's crazy. There it is, the UCW Heavyweight Championship. The Hardcore Championship also on the line. Do not let them fool you. I did that one. That was on purpose. Alexander Kelly's got Bruce Scarlett. They've got another grapple situation. I keep forgetting to turn these off. He's got him by the head. Big headlock. And we bottomed out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the instability. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It could be my CPU. That could be it. It could be my CPU being overworked. It's not overheating or anything. Alexander Kelly and Bruce Scarlett. He wants him on his feet. Big clothesline misses. Catches him with a punch. Alexander Kelly and Bruce Scarlett. I'm just going to keep saying their names over and over again. It works for me, guys. It works for me. Flips him over his hip. Bruce Scarlett, big power bomb. Sends Alexander Kelly down onto his back. Moonsault connects. Bruce Scarlett throws him into the ropes. Just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Better half called me. I can't let those calls not get answered. Bruce Scarlett calling Alexander Kelly up to his feet. Big kick misses. He goes off the top rope and misses that one too. Alexander catches him with a big clothesline to the back. Bruce Scarlett, big kick to Alexander Kelly. Seems to have found a way to keep him down. He's got him propped up on the bottom rope. Huge drop kick from Bruce Scarlett connects. Bruce Scarlett takes his target. Takes him down, flying crossbody. Once again, back up to the top rope. Frog splash misses. Alexander Kelly not wasting a second, right back on top of things. He bit his fingers. That's a little uncalled for as well. I don't know how I feel about all that. Big spear does not connect. Bruce Scarlett able to turn it into a DDT. He's picking him up, propped up against that foot. Spinning back fist from Bruce Scarlett. Alexander Kelly just got laid out. Up to the top rope. Stomped down onto the chest of Alexander Kelly from Bruce Scarlett. He's going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Bruce Scarlett not able to walk away with it this time. Up off the top rope. Exactly. You don't know where his fingers been, dog. You don't know what he's been doing. These wrestlers be living in cars and shit. Big elbow from Alexander Kelly. Alexander Kelly's also a weird guy. We don't know what he does when he's not in the ring. We know what he lets us know. Bruce Scarlett took aim. Big Superman punch. Alexander Kelly once again laid out. Drop, not a drop kick, an elbow drop. Off the ropes, looking to looking to rake the neck of Alexander Kelly. Big punches to the face. Yeah. I got a little. I knew I wasn't uncomfortable. In character, I was uncomfortable, but no. Like, that was a little weird. He was stroking his face and shit. Alexander Kelly trying to get Bruce Scarlett up. He does not. Bruce Scarlett with a reversal, flipping him over his back. Picks him up. Bruce Scarlett, big backbreaker. Flaming hot Cheeto fingers. Man, if you be walking around with the dust still on your fingers, you a menace to society. Frog splash from Bruce Scarlett connects. 2. Only a count of 2. Like, personally, if I eat chips, I gotta wash my hands. Like, all the oil and salt and shit. I'm not trying to get that stuff in my eyes. Moonsault off the bottom rope. Bruce Scarlett. He's got him. When you change it, just let me know and I'll change it in the universe. I don't think changes like that go through unless you re-upload the character. Drop kick from Bruce Scarlett. Nah, the dust is the best part. Big kick. Misses. Alexander Kelly able to get out of the way. Rolling stunner. Out of nowhere, he takes out Bruce Scarlett. Alexander Kelly feeling himself. Maybe not the right time to do that. You needed to get a pin to walk out with the belt, my brother. Bruce Scarlett, he's got his neck. Funyun fingers. The worst kind of fingers, in my opinion. Bruce Scarlett, once again, only a 2 count. The dust is the best part of the hot Cheetos, though. You gotta crush that stuff up with like a meat mallet. Put it on some chicken breast, use it as a breading. Fry it stuff up a little bit in a cast iron skillet. Mwah. Alexander Kelly got Bruce Scarlett back onto his feet. Big elbows to the gut. Misses the kick. Into the steel steps. Bruce Scarlett decides he might be better off inside the ring. Never mind, I'm full of shit. He goes up to the top rope. Bruce Scarlett elbow drop onto the back of Alexander Kelly. Alexander Kelly not feeling the attack he just took. He's up to his feet. Bruce Scarlett needs to make his way back into the ring or he will be eliminated. Into the ropes. Alexander Kelly drops down. Backbreaker from Kelly. He's going for a cover. Can't do hot shit. My stomach has issues. I can't do nearly as much hot shit as I used to. Off the middle rope, crossbody from Alexander Kelly. But, I mean, spicy food's, like, my guilty pleasure. Like, I grow jalapenos and bell peppers and stuff like that. I make my own salsa. Big punch to the face and a chop across the chest. Dairy products are really what get me as far as, like, stomach sensitivity. But I still be drinking chocolate milk. I still be eating ice cream. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll look at my phone. I'll check TikTok or Twitter or something. Scoop slam from Alexander Kelly. Up to the top rope. Bruce Scarlett fired up, catching a second wind late in this match. Big chops across the chest of Alexander Kelly. Poison Rana lays his opponent out. The blood is gushing from the nose of Kelly now. Big kick to the gut. He picks him up. Arms are trapped, drops him down. Leg drop slam from Bruce Scarlett going for the cover. 3. Bruce Scarlett is your first ever UCW Heavyweight Hardcore. What's happening now? This is what I was talking about earlier. Y'all don't know what's happening. Y'all don't know what just happened. Y'all don't know. Y'all didn't get a sneak preview to this. Shush. You don't know. Ryan Davis from behind Bruce Scarlett. What's going on? I do go live on TikTok from the throne. It's some of my best content, personally. We get very philosophical, and it gets very, very real, very, very early. I also don't mute out any of the sound effects. It's live from the throne, UCW. Bruce Scarlett pulling Ryan Davis. He's going to be this on the opposite side now. Big kick to the face of Bruce Scarlett. Bruce Scarlett at the obvious disadvantage. He just went on for a very long match. Bruce Scarlett able to stop Ryan Davis, gets the reversal. Catches him. And a chop to send Ryan Davis crashing. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Scarlett fighting for his life. Ryan Davis, obviously the man that he won the heavyweight championship from at behind closed doors. Ryan Davis getting a second opportunity at greatness, and this one comes with an additional belt. Flips him over. Ryan Davis. A kick across the back. He wants him up on his feet. Ryan Davis has some sinister plans in mind for the champion of Awakening. Clothesline does not connect. Misses the elbow drop. Catches him with the knee, though. Bruce Scarlett up to the top rope, off of it. Misses the big attack. Ryan Davis. Okay, so what you do, go in whenever you make your card, right? Where it says rivalry actions, click on it, turn on free mode. And then if they hold the briefcase, you can go into cash in options, and it will either big spear from Bruce Scarlett, lays out Ryan Davis. Just 1 second, clown. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. But then you'll have the options. You can either do post-match or post-match attack, and then or they can announce like in the middle of the match. I believe. I haven't ever done that one, but I believe they come out in the middle of the match like Seth Rollins and make it a triple threat. But you just have to turn on free mode. I don't do anything in UCW without having free mode on as far as rivalry actions. And that still doesn't even let you do like Undertaker Blackout and stuff like that, which I think is so stupid. Because like the plan for Joka, the plan was for the lights to go out, him show up behind Johnny Storm. Not Johnny Storm. I got you. Bruce Scarlett going for another cover. Off the top rope, frog splash connects. Big drop kick lays Ryan Davis out. Johnny Vegas is who it was supposed to be. Lights were supposed to go out. Johnny Vegas was supposed to be standing in the middle of the ring with the championship. Joka was supposed to be behind him, but I couldn't because you can only do Undertaker shit with Undertaker, and I think that's stupid because Undertaker doesn't even exist in UCW. But it kind of prevents you from having any type of like Undertaker characters or anything like that, and letting them like have the mystic abilities and stuff. There's still like the dark out and shit that you can do. Superplex off the top rope once again. The second one we've seen tonight. Bruce Scarlett fighting with all the passion left in his body. A very beaten champion, busted open. Big stomps down on the chest of Ryan Davis, doing anything he can to keep his opponent down. Tinkleberry 5258, how's it going? Welcome in. A very funny name, by the way. Bruce Scarlett, not in a good position. Ryan Davis caught him with a kick to the gut. Drops him down on his head. Is that enough to keep the champion down? Ryan Davis will never know. He got a little greedy. Going for the cover later than he should have. 2. Only a count of 2. Bruce Scarlett beaten and battered, still fighting out. Not too bad, not too bad. It has been a pretty exciting one. Big kick to the face of Ryan Davis. We've had some title unifications. We've had some great singles matches. How is your night going? A submission from Ryan Davis. Bruce Scarlett able to get out of the way, flips him off of his back. Huge kick to the leg. Ryan Davis catches him. Going for the 5-star slam. Cover. Bruce Scarlett. 2, 3. Bruce Scarlett still keeps his belts. Beating Ryan Davis again. There is no more bitter rivalry than we have had between these two men in UCW, ladies and gentlemen. That was an incredible finish. Yes, it was. Thank you, Tinkleberry. How'd you find us? Where are you coming from tonight? Scarlett talking a little bit of shit to the camera crew as he hangs over that rope with the UCW Heavyweight Championship in his hands. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, he is also now the UCW Hardcore Champion after beating Alexander Kelly in the original match that was scheduled here tonight. Those belts have been unified into the UCW Hardcore World Heavyweight Championship. Cut out the world.